For decades, the commercial skies have been ruled by a near duopoly, Boeing and Airbus. These two aerospace giants have carved up the global aviation market, shaping the fleets of nearly every major airline on Earth. But a seismic shift is unfolding, in real time, and it's one that Boeing likely didn't see coming. Long-standing, fiercely loyal partners, once seen as Boeing's most steadfast allies, are now making unexpected moves. Titans like Emirates, Qantas, and KLM are quietly turning their backs on the American manufacturer and forging new, bolder alliances with its European rival, Airbus. This isn't just a story of lost contracts, it's a loud, resounding signal of changing tides in global aviation. So the question looms large: what exactly went wrong? Why are Boeing's former allies defecting? And what does this say about the future of aviation supremacy? Let's dive in and start where the shockwaves were first felt, with Emirates. Emirates, the Gulf giant shifts. Emirates, one of the world's most prestigious and influential airlines, has long been synonymous with Boeing's wide-body jets, particularly the 777, which became the backbone of its long-haul strategy. The relationship between Emirates and Boeing once seemed unshakable, a marriage of capacity, range, and reliability. But underneath the surface, a quiet transformation has been underway. In 2007, Emirates signed a monumental deal with Airbus, 70 A350 aircraft worth $16 billion, positioning the European jet as a potential rival to the Boeing 777. Yet even with this order, Emirates kept investing in Boeing. The 777's higher capacity, superior range, and General Electric engines made it the preferred choice. For a time. Then, in a massive show of faith, Emirates stunned the world at the 2013 Dubai Air Show, placing an order for 150 Boeing 777X aircraft, valued at up to $76 billion. This was a thunderous endorsement, and one that sent a message across the industry. Boeing was still king. But that confidence wouldn't last forever. Rolls-Royce's Trent XWB engines, used on the A350, failed to meet Emirates' expectations. Reliability concerns, high maintenance costs, and unfamiliarity with Rolls-Royce technology weighed heavily. By contrast, Emirates had a time-tested relationship with General Electric, and trust in the GNX engine that powered Boeing's 777X. Then came Boeing's delays. The 777X program, once promising, began to suffer setback after setback. Originally scheduled for delivery in 2020, the timeline kept slipping. Emirates grew impatient. Its modernization plans couldn't wait for a manufacturer that couldn't deliver. So at the 2019 Dubai Air Show, Emirates pivoted. It signed a deal for 50 A350-900s, again worth $16 billion, marking a serious comeback for Airbus and a warning sign for Boeing. The trend only continued. At the 2023 Dubai Air Show, Emirates placed 15 more A350-900 orders, bringing the total to 65. They didn't stop there. Emirates has also expressed interest in the A350-1000, but with a condition: Rolls-Royce must improve engine durability and cost-effectiveness. The stakes are high, and the pressure is squarely on the engine maker to match the expectations once set by General Electric. While Emirates hasn't abandoned Boeing entirely, its strategic pivot is unmistakable. Airbus is no longer a backup. It's becoming a core partner. Qantas, Australia's national carrier, breaks with tradition. Few names in aviation are as iconic as Qantas, and for over 60 years, its name was almost synonymous with Boeing. Since 1959, Qantas operated Boeing aircraft, even becoming the only airline globally to operate a full fleet of 747s at one time. But in 2021, the aviation world was stunned. Qantas announced that it would replace its entire domestic fleet with Airbus jets. The airline committed to 20 A321XLRs, and 20 A220-300s, with options for 94 more aircraft. The move would phase out its Boeing 737s and 717s, ending decades of operational consistency. Then, Qantas went even further. For its prestigious project, Sunrise. Ultra-long-haul flights from Australia to destinations like New York, London, and Frankfurt. Qantas chose the Airbus A350-1000 over Boeing's 777X. The decision was a blow not just financially, but symbolically. Boeing was no longer seen as the most capable solution for cutting-edge aviation. Why? Former Qantas CEO Alan Joyce made the reasons clear: environmental performance and fuel efficiency. The Airbus aircraft offered lower emissions and operating costs, aligning with Qantas's long-term vision for sustainability and cost competitiveness. The airline not only locked in superior jets, but also ensured price stability before demand for next-gen narrow-body aircraft surged. A brilliant strategic move. KLM. A Dutch legacy. Redirected KLM, the national airline of the Netherlands, had a similarly deep relationship with Boeing. Its fleet was once over 80% Boeing, including 737s, 747s, and 787s. But Boeing's grip on KLM has started to loosen. By 2024, it became clear that KLM's aging 737-700s, some pushing 18 years old, needed urgent replacement. Naturally, many assumed the airline would order newer 737 MAX models. After all, KLM's CEO Ben Smith had previously emphasized long-term alignment with Boeing. But once again, expectations were shattered. KLM announced it would purchase 134 Airbus aircraft, including A320neo family jets and A350s. The decision wasn't just surprising, it marked a major realignment of strategy. Why? Because Airbus offered lower maintenance costs, superior fuel efficiency, greater range and capacity, more reliable delivery timelines. Airbus had proven that it wasn't just an alternative, it was a technological leader. The bigger picture: why airlines are abandoning Boeing. So what's really driving these massive strategic shifts? It's not just about preferences. It's about performance, reliability, and trust. Airlines operate on razor-thin margins. Every decision, from fuel usage to maintenance costs, can make or break a route's profitability. Here's where Airbus is winning. The A320neo delivers 15% fuel savings, compared to 14% for the 737 MAX. The A321XLR flies 8,700 km, a 2,500 km advantage over Boeing's MAX 10. The A220-300 is the ideal replacement for aging aircraft like the Boeing 717N. For wide-body jets, the A350's range, up to 16,600 km, far exceeds the 787's MAX of 13,600 km. On top of that, Boeing's public image has suffered from the 737 MAX crisis and fatal crashes, production quality issues, delays across multiple programs, including the 777X, MAX 7, and MAX 10 fewer aircraft delivered. Airbus shipped 323 jets in H1 2024 compared to Boeing's 175. These aren't isolated issues. They're signs of systemic dysfunction. What must Boeing do to win back trust? This is a turning point. If Boeing wishes to regain its competitive edge, it must act decisively. That means fixing its production pipelines and ensuring delivery timelines are met. Investing in innovation, not just iteration, to match or surpass Airbus in efficiency and range. Restoring faith in quality and safety, especially after the MAX debacle. Rebuilding trust with long-time customers through transparency, performance guarantees, and perhaps better pricing models. Strengthening engine partnerships to match the operational reliability that airlines like Emirates demand. Airlines aren't just buying aircraft, They're investing in decades of operational performance. Right now, more and more are betting on Airbus. Conclusion. A shift in aviation power. This isn't just about Emirates, Qantas, or KLM. It's about a growing trend in aviation. Airbus is taking the lead. Boeing is still a titan, but it's no longer untouchable. The loyalty of airlines is no longer automatic. In today's fiercely competitive landscape, trust must be earned and re-earned. The skies are watching. The future of aviation dominance is up for grabs. So we ask again, what should Boeing do to win back the world's confidence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thanks for flying with us, and safe travels.